Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. We are going to continue with the cover today. We are going to decorate a bit on the front and also the flip. So we are going to prepare those, and to be able to sew on it I have taken a piece of canvas, this kind of canvas that you paint on. It's quite thin but very strong, and to be able to get this on this one later on, it's nice that this have a surface that you can both glue and sew if I would like to sew around it. So I'm going to take off a little bit more. This is so I can get all the things on top of this one, so that I can embroider, and then when I have done this ready, get it on top of this. So let's put this away for a little while. Don't think we need it at the moment. So I'm going to use lace, and I'm going to use this old embroidery. I'm going to take a little bit off so it's the same 4 centimeters and 4, so let's take off about 2. Something there. And then I'm also going to take off a piece of this side. And a piece of this side. So now we know that it's straight as we have pulled it off. So then this going to be going like this. And then we are going to put on some other things. I just have lost in my table. Shouldn't have too much on your table at the same time. I know it's here somewhere. We have that one and that one. So maybe we need to use this anyway, so we can see how wide we want to do it. So I want this to peek out a bit, so that we can see it on the linen. So somewhere there, then this up here. Then we're going to take some cheesecloth. To put down there, and then I'm going to use this old piece of a book spine to go like that. Something like that. So this edge will go with those, and this will go around that. Yes, now I think I got it. hopefully do like this. I want to put this on top so we don't have this white peeking through those holes. Let's see if we have one that is a bit longer. Should have. This was a little bit lighter, but maybe that could go better with that one. I'm talking a bit with myself here, but you know what I mean. So layering again. Like that. And this is the should go like that. It's so much easier to embroider on it if you have everything kind of glued together, so you don't need to keep looking at it all the time. So in the middle of that, and that goes out a little bit more. There, I think. Let's check to be sure. Yes, now we still can see a bit of the linen. That's good. Still want it to be seen as a linen cover. So then this one will go down. It's going to be a little bit hangover on that top. Let's put the glue on everything. We're going to put it down anyway. So I think we'll put it this way. And then let's take the cheesecloth. Layer that down here. Maybe not all of it. Gets too thick. I wanted to go down and cover the edge of that one. think I will take a little bit more just to make sure that it will be covering the edge. Look nice. And then this one will go down here. And I absolutely need to take off that sewn red and yellow edge. Making sure we don't have too much loose edges. This is old, so it will probably lose some small pieces. But I don't want too much to fall off. But it's so beautiful to decorate with these. Can we really do time travels with things like this? So let's take a look, see how it will look. Nicely, I think. Do you think? And with some embroidery on top of that, I think that can be really nice. Maybe even a piece of that. You can never have too much lace, isn't that right? So I actually think we should cover that. Still have a lot of place to embroider on, so that's nice. Let's put that down. Some of these pieces are so special to me. This one is actually made by my mother. She's passed now, but sometimes when I use her old stuff, it feels nice. I know she had loved to see me use her things, even if it isn't as they were meant to be. This was a middle lace in a curtain, I think. She never had time to finish it, so it was left as it was. It's so nice to be able to use it. So that's the cover. Let's move over to the flip. Okay, let's do the flip too before we wrap it up for this week, so then I can sew this during the weekend. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put this on a piece of textile so I can sew it. And have everything kept together. So I'm going to add the doily. In a nice way that it peeks out two ways. And then this one, need to check which side that is. The front side, peeking out that way. And then we are going to add the pink flower and a few more things. So let's make sure that this doily is staying in place. A little bit more on the doily. And then this one will go on top of everything. Need to take this down a little bit more. I think we will need to move this up a little bit more. You want it to peek out properly, so we can see it around the flower like that. The same with this, I'm going to do some embroidery and make sure everything is stuck together later on. And then I want something more. I want one of these. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make it as a kind of a handle to open it, or if we should just put it down as decoration. I think it looks funny if we make it peek out, so let's put it down here. And then I think I want some of these old pieces of text. Cutting the corners a little bit. And some ink. That way. No, I want this one. dots on. That's cute. Might need to put some more label or something on it later on, but we will start like this. And then this one over here. Just trying a few things. I like that. A little rough feeling, but still the same textile as on the journal. And let's glue this a bit. I need to sew this in the holes later on, but we can just put it down like this so it stays in place while I'm sewing it. There, I think. So shall we look how this will turn out on top of each other? So I think this will be cute. Love this pinkish tone on the flower actually. And then when we flip this up, we have this beautiful old embroidery peeking out. And we can of course put something on this side too if we would like to. But for now it looks like this. So go and layer your textile, and I will be back, of course, with the result later on. So I will leave that to dry now and sew it during the next days. I hope you got some inspiration, so go and play, and I will see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.